Hello, my friends. So, if today's date, July the 8th, is your birth date, this is a reading for you for this year. This is a four-card pull, a general energy card for the year, a challenge you might face this year, an action you can take to keep in balance this year, and an outcome. Is there some kind of mile marker or signpost you can see or understand this through? So, the general energy card of the year is the desert. So, this might be a challenging year in that the desert keeps being presented to you. Um, and the more you shy away from the desert, the more the desert is going to call you to come to it, to experience its surrealness, its extreme light that shows you hidden energies and questions about yourself. It's also its extreme dark that lets you go deep into yourself and deep into your fears. It's always the question about having enough water, having enough food, having enough uh, survival equipment with you to go through the desert. We all have to go through the desert of our soul, waiting for the monsoons to come to replenish us, to give us moisture, to give us understanding, to bring us clarity, to bring us direction, to bring back some comforts and some things that soothe our baked souls, our dry souls, our parched souls, our and sometimes desperate souls. But if we're not desperate, if we're jumping into that desert and looking for the magic and the miracles that come from that desert, and understanding that we are solid and able to take care of ourselves and able to find the things that we need and able to connect to our deepest parts of self, then this could be a very amazing year to get away from people, to get away from cement, to get away from your preoccupations and go into the desert and look for yourself in that desert, because there's some very powerful and beautiful things that come out of the desert of our soul, and they're the things that are going to help us and help others along the way to understand our truth, our purpose, our passion, our will, and our power. So, what's the challenge this year for you? Page of Wands. Um, so, I think the challenge is being able to manifest your inspirational dreams. Is it through art? Is it through some kind of creativity? Is it through some inspiration of connecting with others and helping others to grow and learn? What's your passion? So the challenge is to allow your passion to come forward. Maybe things are blocking your passion from coming forward. Maybe you're blocking your passion from coming forward and you can't really see it. And I think that's what the desert is here about. Here are clouds and beauty that a young energy is trying to paint. Something is calling him or her, and they're wanting to paint the clouds in the way that they want to paint them. But the challenge is to, I think, see the vision, feel the vision, think you're allowed to have your vision, think you're allowed to go after your vision. But first, you got to have your vision. And I think the desert is saying you have to dry yourself out. You have to become open to the desert within you in order for you to see really what is the matter, what is the crux of your of your discomfort right now, because this is a sense of how do you deal with discomfort when you can't find your path forward. Either you don't know what it is, or you're being blocked to it, whether by yourself or by somebody else. So what is the action you can take? Well, it's the lynx. And the lynx, what better kind of cat than the lynx, who is attributed to the Sphinx, the quiet sentinel of the desert, the riddle asker of the desert, the cone seeker of the desert. Are you asking yourself the right questions? And that's what the link says. You have to ask yourself the right questions in order for you to hear the right answers. And until you ask the right questions, you won't be given the right answers. You'll be, either not given anything, or you'll be given things that lead you someplace else, because until you ask, and you don't know. So maybe this is also the sense of being a secret holder, and that's what the length is about. A secret holder, a riddle diffuser, a healer of old issues that have to be asked the rest question. Um, so it's the sense of secret holding, and the secret holder is not about keeping secrets. It's about holding secrets until they need to be known, until the right question is asked for that answer to be given. So this is also a strong possibility that you'll ask someone else to keep a secret for you that needs to be shared with someone, but needs some trusted space of security and safety, or someone else is going to ask that of you, and you might be some kind of confessor figure to help someone else along in their journey and provide them with a safety and outlet, a grounding, a nurturance, a comfort that needs to be there. Either way, this is going to be a powerful year of learning about the hidden energies, the desert energies, the energies that you don't really necessarily want to look at, but you have to look at, and you have to bring them out into the harsh light of day. And you also have to hear the messages about them that come from the deepest dark of night, and you have that great run of power that's available to you, great power that's available to you to uh, listen for what your art is, to find out what your mission is, to ask the right questions about what you are willing to do, wanting to do, capable of doing, and feel compelled to do. And in that essence is the outcome card. And for me, this is a soul card with no explanations. This is about I think setting good boundaries that are about your heart, that are about your nurturance, that are about taking care of yourself, that are about breathing deeply into the everyday experience and having patience. And I think patience is one of the key words here for the desert. The Page of Wands who might be challenged to find or do their passion, the lengths. Until you ask the right questions, you're required to have patience in order for you to get through and keep asking the right question until you find the right answer. And the patience to just breathe and recognize that you're part of something bigger, and that you're necessary and intrinsic, and that your lungs and your breath and your power are needed here, and you have something to say and something to give, but you have to have patience to know when it's the right time, when it's the right voice, when it's the right passion, and when you can come out of the desert and climb into the green mountains and feel yourself a part of the earth in all of its luxurious splendor once more. So blessed be on this journey of discovery. Um, keep keep nurturing yourself, keep feeding yourself, keep loving yourself, keep asking for the right questions to be answered. Ahom Takwasa.